not the neighbours. So stop. Stop. You're not being considerate. You're not being a decent member of society. You're putting your own selfish needs above that of those of your neighbours yet again. And you were warned about this in the first accommodation you went to. You were warned about this in the second lot of accommodation you went to. And you're on a warning now, aren't you? Right? So stop it. The problem is, Jude, they won't be evicted, they'll be rehoused, and that's the issue. No, Mrs. H, because theoretically... Oh, bless you, Mr. Alex. I hope I did. I hope so. And you're very, very welcome. Oh, they will. They will care. They will care. Trust me. Because I'm not going away. I'm a persistent little gnat when I want to be. Yeah. That's what needs to happen, Nana Karen. That's what needs to happen. Doxing their address does nothing. It does nothing. It feeds into this whole victim narrative that they have going on. They can legitimately now turn around and say, I'm in danger. Right? And I don't understand why people are doing it. It doesn't do anything for the awareness community. It does nothing. And it absolutely gives Elphaba a reason to shout victim. And like I said just before, that's a whole block of apartments. No one, you can't tell me that the people that are doxing that address know for certain that every single one of those people in those apartments isn't fleeing a situation, hasn't just found a safe space to live. You know, if I was, like I said, if I was in that block and I had fled DV and I saw that address up on TikTok, I would be panicking right now. Right? So thank you, Tommy. You have absolutely no... Thank you, Samantha. Mr. Alex, if I told you, your head would explode. I'm sorry. Yeah. And I'm sorry you had to wait so long. But you are putting those people in danger, potentially. No worries, Carrie. Absolutely, Carrie. That's the other thing, isn't it? Absolutely. Imagine having fled DV and hearing that next door to you. Hi, Tors. Imagine doing that. Thank you, Tors. Imagine hearing that. I mean, you know, the level of selfish is off the charts at this point, honestly. Oh, that was the other one. I wonder if I shared it out to... Hang on a minute. Let me share my live to somebody. I promised I would and I forgot to. Wait 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. Remember I was telling you the other day about the lady called Stormy? Absolutely incredible woman. Been through an awful lot. And is not worried about taking on Elphaba. Well, Elphaba said in their live that Stormy hasn't filed any police reports because the police haven't been to arrest Elphaba. And the police haven't told them that Stormy's put in a police report. Let me tell you something here, Elphaba. Little heads up, right? First of all, if the police are investigating you, sweetie, the one thing they're not going to do is give you a heads up. That's basic common sense. Is it not? Basic common sense. They are not going to tell you, oh, FYI, we're investigating you. Because this is the report on you. This is what's been mentioned. This is who sent the report in. So, you know, if you've got any evidence or anything, you might want to get rid of it. Or you might want to be a little bit more careful now because we're watching. Are you Are you, I want to say hi, but that's really a silly question. They won't tell you, Elphaba, that you're being investigated. Do you understand? It doesn't happen. Otherwise, everybody would get away with everything, wouldn't they? Also, something you don't understand is that investigations take many months. Many months. So from the point of Stormy putting in a complaint against you, nobody is going to come and talk to you within a week of that complaint going in. Do you understand? It's really not that deep. Okay? The investigation is going to take months. Thank you, Mr. Alex. The investigation is going to take months, and the police are not going to tell you that they are investigating you. Honestly, that's how I know there are so many children in your lives, right? Because they believe what you say. Anyone who has any ounce of common sense, which tends to happen to people who have grown up a little more than, age 12, will tell you and will know that investigations can take months. Yeah? So that's the 2 points you need to know. That's a little bit of education from me to you. You're welcome. Stormy's put receipts up of the reports that she's made, of some of the reports that she's made. Right? Stormy's put receipts up. You keep telling everybody you're going to tell the police. I'm going to tell the police. I'm telling the police. Where's yours? Where's your receipts? I know you flashed the screen at the live before when you were tapping in something because you'd submitted a complaint, right? What, did you upload any evidence to go along with that complaint, or did you just say someone's picking on you? Take care, Sienna. Take care, darling. Yeah, because that's not a crime. That's not a crime, let me tell you, right? But Stormy's posted receipts. Now, given your track record on truth-telling and the lack thereof, yeah, who do you think we're more inclined to believe? Because you're still fibbing, aren't you? So, yes, Stormy has put in police complaints about you. Stormy is constantly updating the investigation with other things that she sees, particularly when it involves minors. So, yes, you are being investigated, dear. Hi, Victoria. Right? So stop telling your chat something completely different. Yes, Victoria. It's not going to be like this all night, by the way. Thank you, sweet. Right? So stop telling your chat. Stop telling your chat that. You said it and then you swiftly moved on. Yeah? But it was too late. You'd already said it. It'd already been screen recorded. Okay? So yes, they are. Plus, you said you've not been arrested. I don't see any cuffs. Can you see any cuffs? I don't see any cuffs. Let me tell you something, Elphaba. If you were arrested, would you tell us? Nah, I don't think so. Thank you, Victoria. I don't think so. I don't think you'd say anything, would you? Absolutely, Carol. You wouldn't tell anyone if you'd been arrested. Oh, they wouldn't, Victoria. Right, I'll tell you why. Yeah, because that doesn't play into the current script of I'm a victim and you're the perpetrator, right? So because that's the script they're currently going with, telling anybody they'd been arrested would go against the script. That's not the script that we're sticking to at the moment. We're sticking to the victim script at the minute. So they absolutely would not tell anybody they had been arrested. I know, and I'm speaking from personal experience now, that Elphaba was spoken to by police when I put in a complaint against her. There was no further action taken at the end of the day, but I know that they were spoken to, right? I know they were because the police told me. All right. And I know that Elphaba was told that the police spoke to me as well. So I know for a fact that she's already had the police been in touch with her. And that's just from me, right? That's nobody else. That's me. Did she come on live and tell anyone that she'd been spoken to by the police? That she'd been told not to go live, not to go on social media? I was told the same thing. Hi Sal, I was told the same thing, right? But it wasn't affecting me the same way it was allegedly affecting Elphaba. Yeah? So did you tell them what they said to you, Elphaba? Because I know what was said to you. But you see, I don't come on live and say what was said to you because, first of all, I've had it from a police officer over the phone, not in writing. All right? So I can't prove what was said to you, which is why I've never come online and said, morning, Michael, and said that this is what was told. This is what was said to you, right? Oh, that's made me very happy. That's made me very happy. Thank you, Minnie. I do hope that's accurate. Hi, Lucy. So, but I know what was said to you. I absolutely know what was said to you. But you never came on and said anything, did you? All you said to them, to your audience, was that I had been spoken to and I had been told to leave you alone. Hi, Ginger Nuts, and I had been told to come off social media. Isn't that what you told your audience? Yeah? I was never told to leave you alone, FYI. Never told to leave you alone, okay? I was never told that I was being any type of phobic towards you, all right? I tell you what, I was told that they knew who you were. That's what I was told. Thank you, Minnie. Okay? So don't sit there and tell your audience that you are innocent, because you are so far from innocent. It's a wonder you can see it. Innocent is so far off in the horizon, you'd need binoculars or the Hubble telescope to see it on the horizon. You're that far away, right? So just don't. So I know the police have spoken to you before now, Elphaba. Oh, they absolutely are. They are. Do you know, Katie? And this is what makes me so annoyed. And the fact that this person, Elphaba, thinks that they are the victim in everything. Right? I would agree with you as well. You said your mum was abusive. I would agree with you. Hi, Jillian. Not too bad, my darling. I would agree. Make sure you stop before you fall, quick. I would agree with you. I do think that your mum has quite a very harsh parenting style, let's say. And that's where I think you learned it from, my dear. How's about that? That's where I think you learned it from. Yeah, do you know what? That's the sad fact. The trans community don't acknowledge. Mickey just saw that WhatsApp. Brilliant. Hi, Antoinette. Not great, to be fair, but I don't know whether that's the antibiotics or the chest infection. That's made my night, that, Mickey. Oh, fantastic. Sorry. That's exactly it, Mrs. H. They know how to play the system. But the thing is, what these people don't understand is the system will always catch up with them, and the system will always find them out in the end. Oh, I know. Awful, awful. Oh, flick. Do you know, I had a virus and then I had a chest infection and it's just been lovely. But yeah, the system will always find you out. They will always find you out. People can go years fleecing the system, conning the system, doing whatever they need, and they think they're safe, and they're not. The system will always catch up with you and it will always find you out. I would say, I mean, there could be several reasons, Victoria. I would imagine, Froggy, that statements have been made along the lines of, from what I know of the system, if you were to say something along the lines of, I'm in danger at my house because I've come out as trans and the person I'm living with is doing this, doing that and doing the other, and I don't feel safe, then you've said two trigger words there, that you're not safe and that you're trans. Straight away, that puts you higher up the system than the average person on the street who's been homeless for 6 months. Yeah, unfortunately. Because it's supposed to be assessed on a case-by-case basis. But in today's world at the moment, if you say certain things, absolutely, Karen, if you say certain things, you get pointed in certain directions and then you are eligible for certain help. Hi, Rachel. Or do you have to pay the government back? It depends. If they are found as a... Thank you, Rachel. If they are found to be knowingly taking money out of the system fraudulently, then yes. However, it's very easy to plead ignorance. You all right, Stacey? Absolutely, Carol. Yeah. But there are certain words that you say that will trigger the system into helping you. And let's not forget that Elphaba has said before now she knows exactly what to do and what to say to get what she needs. And she said that directly to her audience. Thank you, Claire. She said that directly to her audience, that she knows exactly what to say to milk the audience. Thank you, Claire. Yeah? She knows exactly what to say. She has literally told them out of her own mouth. If I wanted to get gifts, I could. I know exactly what to say. And she's doing it. Professionals are aware, Carol. Do you know, there are, for the overworked council, oh, absolutely, Andrea. But the problem is with Elphaba, with Sobriety Jack, with all those people who are who do ask for things on this app, right? They will become even more manipulative. That's my fear. So I understand the taking the begging element out of the app. No, I totally agree, Froggy. Yeah, Andrea, yeah. There are new rules coming in, Mr. Alex, where you're not supposed to beg for gifts on the app. But that's not what Elphaba does. That's not what Elphaba does. Elphaba tends to take a situation. I do think so, because they have a fair few minors in their life. But what worries me is that the manipulation will just go to another level, and the people who watch Elphaba, who are vulnerable or young, are going to be manipulated in ways they won't see coming. Absolutely, Katie, and that's the thing. Yeah, it may not, Julie, but do you know what? That's why I'm trying to be the thorn in Elphaba's side from now on. Because I guarantee you right now people are reporting my live. I guarantee you. If I don't see, because I'm not saying anything, because I'm not being loud and sweary, normally my lives get reported for inactivity. So, I don't know whether any of you, when you go live, especially as I've got the filter on, but any of you go live and you get that little jigsaw piece that you've got to slot in, that's when you get that when you reported for inactivity. So I know I'm very, very aware. Oh, bless you, Carrie. I'm very aware that I'm being watched. Very aware. Unfortunately, Elphaba is not the only person that dislikes me on the app. I've managed to upset a few people on here. Oh, it's not though. The cam 2ers have already figured it out, Antoinette. The cam 2ers have already figured it out. Honestly, Carol, you wouldn't. I know. I am lovely. I offer all this good advice. I just pop in and see how people are, and they don't like me. Oh dear. How will they come to? I'll tell you after, Amber. I'll tell you after. But yeah, I think the manipulation's going to go. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you, Claire. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. No, I think the manipulation's going to go to another level, and I think it's because at the moment, you see, what Elphaba hates, what Elphaba absolutely drives her potty, is when they say something on a live and 6 of us come back at, well, that's not what you said, is it? Yeah. Because here's what you said earlier and here's where you contradicted it. And that's why Elphaba absolutely hates the likes of me, Misty Moores, the Cam 2ers, Stormy, all of them, all of us. That's why she doesn't like us. Because we will say, well, that's not right, is it? And actually, do you remember when? We have better memories than Elphaba. And we tend to keep evidence. Thank you, Carrie. Please don't send me anything, darling. Only facts in the chat, yeah. Well, you can only put facts in the chat. The block list is that long. Oh, dear. I've got 2 words that are in my block chat, and that's only because, well, just because. And it's not related to anyone in here. So, oh, but she Elphaba hates us. Don't they, Misty? Absolutely hate that. Haters. It's like I know. Because what some creators will do is say, go and spam their chat with. And then, if you went in there, I'm just saying if anybody went into Elphaba's live and spammed the chat with Misty and Jojo watching you, let's say. Watch the face. if don't, just saying. But if you anybody ever did that or mentioned either of us, you would see the change in expression. They really, really don't like us at all. They really don't. I can't stop you. I'm just saying I'm not asking you to. Oh, bless you, Carol. Really, Victoria? You're kidding me. The baby's not crying because of... Listen, if I was living next door to that, I'd be crying. Yeah, I saw that, Karen. I did see that. But that's honestly, Elphaba would go insane. And also, I think Elphaba is very aware that there are a lot of, thank you, sweet, that there are a lot of people having lives and discussing them at the moment. And I think that worries them in terms of, because we all see through it and we've been around longer than some of their audience. Thank you, Victoria. Longer than some of their audience, and so we're able to debunk a lot of what they say as being fibs. And what Elphaba really can't stand is that a lot of us talk to each other behind the scenes. Here we go. What did I tell you? Here we go. There you go. I told you. Is inactivity all you've got? Really? You're reporting the live for inactivity? I mean, it could be one of about 4 of you. But that's really sad. That is really sad. Listen, right. If you don't like me, don't watch me. There's the option for you. It's really easy. You just scroll on. Yeah? But if you don't like me and I've blocked you and you're on a troll account and you're in here, how sad are you? How sad are you? Seriously. That the only thing, you keep reporting me, don't you? You keep reporting me and it's coming back as no violations found, no violations found. So you're working your way through the list, aren't you? And you've come to the inactivity one, so they've tested that one and that one's failed. Yeah? But as you keep telling everybody, I don't understand why you'd watch me if you don't like me. If you don't like me, don't watch. Right back at you. Right back at you. Honestly, it makes me smile. You're making me smile. Stay affected. How's that? Stay affected. If my presence on this TikTok app affects you so much, there are other social media platforms that you can go on that I'm not on. See, I'm so helpful. I am so helpful. But if you're expecting me to come off TikTok because you don't like me, oh dear, you will be. Please don't hold your breath. Please don't hold your breath. Hi, Lainey. Because it's not going to happen, okay? Oh, dear. But if you are on a troll account and you are in here, one of 4 of you, tune in next weekend. It's going to be a giggle. Oh, dear. Honestly, it does make me laugh. Hi, Squeaky. It does make me laugh. But that's all you've got. Oh... Now, I don't know whether it's the minions or whether it's an individual. But yeah. Do you know, there's a new rule on TikTok. I don't know when it's come in, but it's a sneaky one. So if you get reported, they'll give you a limit on how many hashtags you can use. So my limit currently is 5. So I can only, if I do a TikTok, I can use, all right, take care, Victoria. If I do a TikTok, I can only put 5 hashtags because my TikToks are being reported constantly. But because I never say or do anything remotely naughty, they can't get them taken down. I just need, do you know what I need? Do you know what I would love, in fact? I need creators with really big platforms. I know, Mrs. H. That's all I'm doing, honestly. I need really big platforms, probably, but I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. Big platforms to... I'm devastated, Rocky, can you tell? It's why I've got the gingerbread filter on. I've been crying all week. But I would love bigger platforms to play my TikToks, honestly, because that would really wind them up. Oh, that would make me so happy. And I'm not in this for followers and stuff. I genuinely am not. I'm trying to build a community. But just to get in people's faces. Oh, dear me. But yeah, that's what I have to put up with. It's terrible being me. It's because I'm famous. Honestly, it's because I'm famous. I keep telling everybody I'm famous. No one believes me. Who's Danny? Oh, I don't know Danny. Who's Danny? You'd have to, oh, you can't, can you? No, I don't know who that is. I'm not sure you'll be able to write it in the chat either, because they don't like people doing that. Can you maybe grab a mod and send that to a mod? The whatever it's called. Oh, jolly good. Yeah, no, please. If you can inbox a mod with the name. Oh, bless you, Katie. Mods, hands up, mods. I'm trying to find one for you now. Where have they all gone? There we go. There's a mod. There's a mod right there. If you inbox that mod, or if you are already following this person, point them in the direction of my page. Absolutely. Because you know, this is my mission. This is my mission. I wish to be annoying. Oh, bless you, Carrie. I try, darling. I get so many inboxes all the time. You know, nobody realises I worry about people all the time, honestly. But yeah, point them in my direction, because my thing now is to be as annoying as possible to Elphaba. I need to be as annoying as possible, because I have a way of doing things that doesn't get me narnered. Good, darling. Good. I'm glad. Yeah. So I'm trying to be as annoying as possible without getting narnered. No. Nice try, Amber. Proactively annoying. Yeah. Sock slipping off in the trainer while you're out, annoying. That's where, stone in the shoe, but you can't, you know, every time you try and shake the thing out and you think you've got it, but you put your foot back in, it's still there. That's me. That's what I am aiming to be, the very small stone in somebody's shoe. And the reason, popping in annoying, yes, that neighbour. Yeah. The reason being, I'm making it sound like it's a giggle, but the reason being is because I believe the advantage that is being taken, yes, Slaney, the advantage that is now being taken of the system, of the audience, and the disrespect that is being shown to emergency services, etc., has got to be, thank you, Carol, has got to be stopped. It's got to be stopped. At this point, it's affecting other people's mental health, friends of mine, and I don't think that as somebody with a small platform, I don't think I can ignore the responsibility. Thank you, Katie. I hope you are as well. I hope your day was as well, sorry. I think I can't ignore the responsibility that I have towards vulnerable people on here, people from my own disabled community, mental health community, victim community, survivors. I owe it to those people with the small platform that I have to do all I can to get this extremely toxic person off social media, is how I see it. Correct. And I saw a post earlier, I think it was on Stormy's page, please go check her out, that when a paramedic called out the behaviour of calling out ambulances left, right and centre, Elphaba had a go at them. Somebody who's actually out there working to help people, Elphaba decided to have a go at. Which is, I mean, the level of entitlement right there says it all. Absolutely says it all. Discontinued again. Oh yeah, Amber. Yeah. Oh, having a go at a nurse in the chat. Was it yesterday or today? Oh, bless your heart, Lainey. What's he doing? Hang on a minute. Don't you worry, stargazing. Yeah, with the nurse. Yeah, Ali, did you see that as well? Yeah, having a go at a nurse. Chief, seriously. Yes. Yeah, I think if you get discontinued twice in the same night, I think you should be off. I don't think any of your accounts should be allowed to go live. It was disgusting because they were recommending people reported that person to their work. Which, yeah, ginger nuts, totally. I have two, Carol, but I don't use the other one. You won't see me sneaking around like that. Oh yeah, her, Delusive Angie, yeah, they've all got tens of accounts. Yeah, Lainey, yeah. I mean, that to be fair, I should say to all of you that if anything Elphaba does is triggering, please don't watch her. Please don't watch her, but know that there are things going on in front of and behind the scenes to raise awareness and achieve the outcome that I'm sure most of us would like, which is to see them off social media. Fantastic, Satan's son. I'm so proud of the people that have reported that live. Sorry, Antoinette. Made threats. Thank you, Carol, darling. But yeah, please protect your mental health. Don't sit there, because sometimes, I know, Katie, that's really angered me. Sometimes I can watch, right, I'm a strong person, but I can sit there watching and I can feel my temper going. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm not gonna let this POS affect me, and I just have to scroll on. I know, Mum. Do you know, Casey, I don't understand why anybody would want any of these. Thank you, Carol, love. I don't understand why anyone would want any condition, actually. Yeah, exactly, Jude. I I don't. There are so many reasons not to watch Elphaba. Far more than there are to watch Elphaba, I'm afraid. You don't need to apologise, Carol. Dear God, woman. Right. Do you know what I like? People tapping the screen. That's what I like. People tapping the screen, okay? Oh, sorry, Froggy. It wasn't a mod because it would have shown up. Because it's free, right? I don't expect gifts. I genuinely don't expect them. Okay? I don't make a living off here. I keep my gifts for the community. All right? So please, please don't ever apologise that you can't gift me. That upsets me. Okay? I don't expect, thank you, Ali, I don't expect gifts. Ever. I don't ever expect them. All right? It's all right, Carol, I'm not having a go. Fantastic, Kirsty. Hi, Marita. Yeah, I don't expect them. So you never have to say sorry to me, okay? I know, ginger nuts, honestly. Is it 3, Stardew? 3 accounts? I don't understand that, stargazing. How can you be bananaed for reporting? 3 accounts in one night. Wow. I know they have several. But at this point, shouldn't... see, at this point, if I was in charge... Their ego doesn't allow them to, Stardew. A narcissist is never wrong. Yeah? A narcissist is never wrong. They are never to blame. It's always outside sources. It's always something else. Yeah. Exactly, Signal Booster. That's exactly what I was about to say. But a narcissist will has never done anything wrong. It's their world. We're just living in it. Hi, Sienna. Yeah, it's their world and we're just living in it. Honestly, they do not get... Oh, hang on. Missed that. Hi, Lizard. How are you doing, sweet? Yeah, stargazing. I do think this is my opinion now. Please don't accept this as... Yeah, so do I, Signal Booster. Please don't accept this as fact. I'm putting it out there. This is not fact. This is just what I think. I am wondering if Ofcom's started getting a bit serious with all social media platforms, actually, because of the online safety laws. Oh, bless you, Sienna. No, I know. I understand that. Good, Lizard. Really, Winnie? Perfect. But I do think because the Online Safety Act, and it's very much geared towards minors, the Online Safety Act, there's a lot in there that's been added. I think I'm trying, I've got these torpedo antibiotics and I'm not sure whether it's them making me feel worse or the chest infection before it goes. It's giving me a little kick. Thank you, Lost the Plot. How are you? But yeah, I do think that in terms of upholding guidelines, they are ramping up. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart, Lizard. Oh, sweet, I'm sorry. You're in pain, lovely. But yeah, I do think it's ramping up now. Genuinely, I really do. Sorry, I'm reading comments. I know, Satan's son. That's why I think that's why I think that the platform's taking it more seriously now, because it used to be that I tell you, Stardew, it's going to be so funny for the ones that aren't that clever. I genuinely think that the platform, social media generally, is taking it more seriously now, honestly. because there have been crimes committed online. There's much more awareness about the dangers of being online. And I think they're opening up themselves up to being sued at some point if they don't start clamping down on the wrong uns, I'm afraid. And so I genuinely think that there has been conversation between authorities and social media's sites, and they've been told, start enforcing your own guidelines because this is getting ridiculous. Not too bad, Abigail, because it used to be that you could report a live. Just a few months ago, you could report a live for very clear violations and it would come back as no violations found. And also, I think that people are understanding that there are trigger words, because when you report a live, it goes straight to like AI. So it's not a person that's dealing with it. But if you know what to say, you can get the correct response, which is really disappointing, but it's the way it works at the moment. Yeah. There's a fine line, Abigail, between reporting it so many times in a row and getting bananaed for reporting it so many times. Absolutely, Lizard. But the difference that the online safety bill's made is, even if the company is not based in the UK, because the actions are affecting people in the UK, it still applies to those companies. So there's no protection for social media platforms whose headquarters are not in the UK anymore. And that's a really good thing. You can't reply to Katie Mama Bear. I'm not sure whether you should be able to. I know, Sienna, it's terrible, isn't it? I'm not even hungry. Banana 3 times this evening, Abigail, which is just wonderful. I think it's wonderful. But that will be the haters, you see. That will be the haters. The haters have caused the bananaing, not their behaviour. And it's... Oh, bless you, Sienna. Love you too, honey. It's not their behaviour. They still won't take accountability. We absolutely should, shouldn't we? Hey, B, been bananas again. I totally agree with that, Lizard. I totally agree with that. And I think that... I totally agree, Lizard, yeah. Oh, that's the 3rd time, B. 3rd time. But I just, if creators would work together instead of against each other. Oh, stargazing, you better believe it. Yeah. I've done reports to Ofcom, and I will let you into a little secret. When they were living in not this last place, not the place before, but the place before that, I got told where they were in the area that they were in, and I contacted all the job centres to let them know. Oh yeah, I'm all over it. I've also written to the council that they were in, not this time, not the time before, but the time before that. I also emailed the council. That would not surprise me, Hayley, because after being told that they pay their rent because they earn money because they're not on universal credit, we are now told they are on universal credit, and but they're now in rent arrears. Now, to the best of my knowledge, please correct me if I'm wrong, can you not opt to have your housing benefit payments paid directly to your landlord or directly to yourself? Is that still a thing? Right. So thank you, Lizard. So in my humble opinion, again, opinion, Elphaba's opted to have her housing benefit paid to her and not paid it to the landlord, hence the arrears. Now, back in the day, it would never be paid to you, it would be paid directly to your landlord back in the day, which was why landlords generally didn't have a problem renting to people who were on, it used to be income support back then, because they knew they'd get the rent from the council, right? So now, so now if the housing benefit pays it direct to the claimant and the claimant doesn't then pass it on to the landlord, that's not good. And I think that's what's been happening. Because who wants £1,500 worth of debt on somewhere they're not living? Exactly, Stardew. It never used to be back in the day. And I'm going back in the day. Oh yeah, Katie, yeah, he's in London. She's in London, sorry. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, the place they're currently in is over £1,000 a month. And that's cheap. That's cheap. They're not even in central London. But you know, if they've opted to have that housing benefit, housing element. Right. So that should be the other way around. That should be the other way. You should have to ask to have it paid directly to yourself. But why would you? You don't even have to worry about it because you know it's being paid. Wow. They used to, though, Jude. They used to. They used to pay it. They used to pay it direct to the landlord. That's why a lot of landlords didn't bother. Oh, bless you, Susan. Thank you. That's why a lot of landlords didn't bother. They weren't bothered renting to people who were on income support. Now I know why that's changed, because a lot of places will stipulate no DWP, or no universal credit, or no benefits, or whatever, because you have to tell them to pay the... Wow, that's insane. That's insanity. Oh. That, Karen, honestly. To me, I'm of the generation, it's more demeaning to owe rent. Do you know what I mean? That's embarrassing. I'd be mortified. The trouble is, JD, I don't know who the landlord is. I don't know whether they are being helped by some other entity. That is insane. Stargazing. Absolutely insane. Well, then they've definitely had it paid to them, and they've definitely not paid it forward, have they? To owe over 1,500 quid when they were in the last place. How long were they in the last place? They weren't even there that long. 4 weeks, was it? So basically a month's rent. Oh. Was it 4 months, were they? Wow. Are you sure that wasn't the very first place? The very first place they were in, where everybody said it was a women's refuge, and it wasn't. And then they were moved, weren't they? And I'm sure they were only in the place with... the place before the fireplace. God, I'm getting so confused. Hi, Anya. I know. It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, they've been in so many places. There was the first one. Oh. No, there was a place in between, Karen. There was a place in between, I'm sure there was. And then they went to the fireplace bit, but they weren't there for very long before the fire, were they? Yeah. Um, because it made me laugh because they were saying how the hi Freya. Yes, I can if I remember. Message me. Because I remember them saying the rent is so expensive, and I'm thinking, you're in the suburbs of the capital city, Elphaba. Of course it's expensive. Are you nuts? If you don't want to pay that kind of rent or live somewhere that expensive, which is, to me, Elphaba is absolutely living beyond their means. Totally. Because even if you consider they're in a suburb of London, it's very expensive. It's so expensive. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, Signal Booster. Two places. There was the one that they started off in, wasn't there? Then there was this one. So if they're saying that they owe rent, they must owe rent on the one that had the fire, surely. In which case, does that mean that they've missed paying? Because they will only pay up to a certain amount, won't they? And you have to top it up. Which then makes me think, well, do the people? This is why those that docs can do so much better. If those that docs had contacted the managing company or the council or whoever or the landlord or whatever it is and said, are you aware that this person is in rent arrears on their previous property, that would have been a lot more helpful to the awareness community than putting it on here. Putting the address on here, that would have been... That's the one, Gillian. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, of course it is. It's paid in arrears. Of course it is. So it would have been the place. Right, okay. Got it. Got it. But instead of doxing the... Oh, yeah, it's smaller, I think, Katie. I think it's smaller. But instead of doxing the address, contact the property management company and tell them that she's in rent arrears, because that's going to be far more effective than putting the address on TikTok and having the people who are sharing the accommodation or in that accommodation with Elphaba having their safety potentially put at risk. This is doxers, stop doxing. Stop doxing. You're not helping, and you're potentially hurting other people. That's the other thing. You are potentially hurting other people. Correct, Leanne. Exactly. When you dox Elphaba, you literally give them the exactly what they need, exactly what they want, the opportunity to justify their behaviour. Oh, Lainey, I think everybody does. But you give them the justification. Yeah? So now that Elphaba's been doxed on here, Elphaba can now go back to whoever is managing the property or managing Elphaba's case and say, I've been doxed, I no longer feel safe, and they'll be moved. They'll be moved. The thing is, Stardew, if Elphaba says trans, safety, the trigger words, then because you see the narrative is that Elphaba is peddling currently is that Elphaba is in danger, nobody else. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, Nana Karen, completely agree. Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, Glynis, I think because there was some shouting, Yeah, good, Antoinette. Correct, JD. I think as soon as they were shouting, I think they were warned. Good, Anya. Good. They were warned, but then when they were singing right next to the wall, they claimed they weren't doing anything illegal. I did do a big speech at the beginning of this live to say what I thought of that. Really, Daisy. The thing is, actually, I'm not sure. Perhaps you could tell me. Is Cam 2ing against guidelines on here? Because I know there's something coming in about Cam 2ing, but is it... I mean, I see Cam 2ers all over the place, so I'm assuming there isn't an issue. Correct. FYP recap, yes. Yeah, there's already ways around that. Right, green statement, right, okay. But because it's AI that monitors the lives, I think there are going to be ways around the Cam 2ing, which I've already seen people starting to do. So the only reason... Well, there's two reasons Elphaba doesn't like Cam 2ers. Number one... Oh, absolutely, Karen. Number one is because they lose out on potential gifts, right? And number two is because Cam 2ers can... Well, their lives are being automatically recorded normally. Oh, right, okay. Oh, thank you. Who was that? Oh, Stardew, thank you. I think that, the Cam 2ers, the ones that Cam 2 Elphaba knows will see all the faux pas and all the little unfortunate errors of narrative, etc. Yeah, and yeah, I agree. Yeah, and can't be controlled. That's the other thing. Yeah, they can't be controlled. Thank you for the follow. So I do think that there are going to be ways around. I agree, Daisy. Do you know what? I absolutely agree with you. And there was a point at which I did feel hi Kath, an element of sympathy. A lot of us did, because a lot of us saw the way the mother behaved and felt bad. Oh, like JD, that's awful. So say what? Thank you, Samira. So say, white lady, someone wasn't in this room, but was using another account to play my live on a different page. Yeah, thank you, Kath. And there was, I felt an element of sympathy. I really did. And I'll tell you when it went. I told everybody the other night when it went, when they targeted the neighbours next door who had fled DV, and she had three small children. That was when every ounce of sympathy and empathy I had completely left, and I was done. I was absolutely done. I thought there is no, that you can't excuse that at all. Thank you, Ali. You always say it exactly how I think I'm saying it, and it turns out I'm not saying it that way at all. Thank you, Wandering Watcher. Wandering Watcher is another really good one to follow. Band Bird is a good one to follow, and FYP Recap is a really good one to follow. They have morals, these profiles, these pages. So please follow There are some cam tours that I don't necessarily approve of, but these three, they're not cam tours, but they will do recaps. Please follow them. They have morals. I wouldn't recommend them if they didn't. But yeah, it was disgraceful. Yeah, and you're very welcome. I was completely appalled by that, and I was. Oh, I agree, Winnie. I absolutely agree. I do agree. I think that's where the abusive nature and the abusive way of tackling things, you're welcome, comes from. It's learned behaviour. Oh, and the observer. The Observer. Thank you, Katie. The Observer. Yeah, the Observer's awesome. But yeah, I absolutely believe that's learned behaviour. Yeah, I think, there should be personality tests for potential parents, in my opinion. But hey ho, good job I'm not running the country. Yeah, I don't think they were spoilt, Sal. I think it's the other way around. Actually, I don't think they were spoilt. I think they weren't educated. Let's put it that way. Yeah, signal, same. I don't think they were educated in how to be a responsible adult. Asking for a friend, Antoinette. I don't think they were. I mean, the meltdown the other day was, and I've got an electric meter and I have to pay for that. And I've got to pay for rent. And I've got to pay for food. Most of us at 21 realise, adulting has to take part at some. We have to do it at some point, don't we? So most of us, it's not a shock that we have to pay for the things that we use and need. But they acted like, thank you, Valiant. They acted like it was a complete and utter shock that they couldn't get everything for free. It's just. I don't think that it's not necessarily Elphaba doesn't wants to live alone. I think it's that Elphaba doesn't want to have to pay for anything, and that's just not life. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ginger nuts. But it's life, Elphaba. You have to pay for what you use. You really do. And in London, where you are, it's more expensive. Yes, it's more expensive. So get used to it. You are completely agree with you, Band, because do you know what? They are very distinct. If Elphaba did not want to be found, they would have green screened it. Do you? Adulting. I don't recommend, honestly. Try and avoid avoid at all costs. It's not if they're selling you a lie. Oh dear. But yeah, if they truly didn't, same with CLA, if they truly didn't want really stargazing, yeah, it is a trap, damn it. Oh, it was like CLA sat underneath the sign of the coffee place or wherever they were today. And then when people started phoning the restaurant or cafe or what it was, she's like, oh, it's trolls. I don't know how they know where I am. Because you sat beneath the name of the place you're in. Duh. Exactly, Stardew. But if you don't really know want somewhere, Chelsea Lee Art, please don't go down that rabbit hole, JD. It's not worth it. But if you truly don't want someone to know where you are, do what I'm doing. But I'm not doing that. I'm protecting you by doing this filter today and this week because I look like I've been dug up. I don't want to put anyone off, anything they're doing. Normally I'm front and centre, unfortunately. I should come with a trigger warning. Never mind, I'm rambling. But if you don't want people to know where you are, put a filter on. I'm okay. That's debatable. I'm not sure okay is how to describe me. I think I did a TikTok not long ago saying that I'm the reason that some people are having therapy. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, my name's definitely been mentioned. Oh, I've had the live reported tonight already. It's so honestly one of the most inoffensive lives you will ever come across, and I get reported. I know. People don't like me. I don't know. I don't understand what it is. I genuinely think I'm just lovely. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. What did I get reported? Oh, I get reported normally for inactivity. So you know when it's in the guidelines, if you fall asleep or you're away from the screen for a certain amount of time, you get reported and you have to slot this jigsaw piece. Oh, people, thank you. You have to slot this jigsaw piece in to say you're still around, right? And that's what I get reported for. So, because they can't get me for anything else. So that's what they report me for. It's hilarious. I mean, obviously, it's very distressing that I'm upsetting somebody so much they feel they have to report my life. I can't believe I didn't say that with a straight face. Oh, dear. Face wasn't detected because I was having a drink then. But yeah, they do. They love to report. I get it all the time, honestly. Please don't think for 1 second that these people leave me alone, because they don't. I just frustrate the fudge out of them. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, how are you? Is it me, or have I not seen you for a while? But yeah, I'm not liked by several creators on here. Oh well. Colour me disappointed in myself. Exactly, Ginger Nuts, exactly. There's absolutely no excuse for it. Do you know, I think that's what it is, Valiant. There is no excuse for doxing yourself, honestly. Oh, honey. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tracy. Oh, that's not good, darling. I'm so sorry. You have my absolute sympathy. I've been through it. It's one of the worst. I'm so sorry, love. Do you know what? Yeah, you will be. You will be. Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. I've been through it. I went through it in 22 and it still makes me cry now. So you have my absolute sympathy. Oh, sweetheart. Oh dear. It's crap, isn't it? It is crap. No, don't be daft. No, don't be daft. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, I've got that much stuff going on in my life at the moment. That's not dragging it down, trust me. But yeah, people like to report me all the time. I think it's hilarious. Honestly, I really do think it's hilarious. Oh gosh, no, I'll do that, Abigail, sorry. Yes, you're absolutely right, Anya Tracy, you will be okay. You will be okay. Inbox any of the mods. Inbox me if you need any sort of support, if you just want to rant. You know, we are here, as always, my love. But yeah, it's yeah, they love to report me. They do. Need to start a choir. Can you imagine? Oh, don't give my mods that idea. Oh no. Oh, because we did tell you, didn't we, that we're all there's some of the mods which was planned before I added some more mods, just in case the other mods are feeling left out. Oh wow, Carol. We're meeting up on Friday, next Friday. So we're going to go live. Oh, God help us all. We're going to go live with a few of us going live all together. Oh dear, it's going to be carnage. Oh, it's all right. I will upload it onto my YouTube channel because I'm famous. No, I'll put it up there if you miss it. Don't worry. But yeah, there's me, there's Mickey, there's Dazza, Amber, and I think she's calling herself Octobushy at the moment, but Jet. We are all meeting up in a part of the country, and we will go live together. Oh, that could go one or two ways, I tell you. I don't know how that's gonna go. That could be, I think chaotic is the word I'm going for. You take care, Lizard, okay? You take care. But yeah, I think the ones that are reporting me are, I don't know. I never know whether it's jealous or envious. It's one of them. I know they have slightly different meanings. Epic, oh Leanne, I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Oh God, Anya, please. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. But yeah, I do think that the fact that people are going to the... Yeah, Froggy. Do you know what? The fact that people are going to all the trouble of reporting me just makes me... Well, it makes me think I'm doing the right thing, actually. It makes me think if I'm irking people that much, then I must be doing something right. I must be doing something right. What is... Oh, right. I was looking at the top there, looking at that gift, thinking, what the fudge is that? But it's actually one of the gifts. Oh, I don't know. I take it as a sign of winning, being reported. I really do. I take it as a sign of winning. And you know, when you've got someone like Fact Freak who likes you and who you like, you know, I'm not doing, and The Observer and Bambird as friends, you know, I don't think I'm doing too much wrong, am I? I'd rather be liked by them, to be honest. Because I have morals. I know that's it. I know some creators can't spell that, never mind understand the meaning. Ask who about Lucy? Who am I asking about Lucy? Who's Lucy? Or is this a conversation I've just stumbled into? Because I wasn't looking at the... Oh, bless you, Wandering. Thank you. Oh, Katie, thank you. Do you know what? I'm like most of you, or a lot of you. I suffer with low self-esteem, as those of us who've been in certain life-altering situations. Thank you, Leanne. Will tell you we do struggle with self-esteem, but I have learned that as long as the people I respect me, it's all good. It's all good. I don't need anyone else to validate my existence anymore. I think people like Elphaba, who I would normally have felt sad for because they clearly do need validation from strangers, I don't. And the other thing is I don't make a living off here, so I don't need to aggravate or kiss the ass off anyone. So when you are in that position, when you're in that position, you owe nothing to anybody. Thank you, Wandering. You only owe your friends and yourself. And so, I don't stand with anyone I don't need to stand with. Thank you so much, Wandering Watcher. I don't stand with anyone I disagree with. I don't feel like I have to have anyone's back. I am literally independent. I'm not in anyone's pocket. I am free to say what I like when I like. If I think something is wrong, I will say it, because I owe no allegiance to anybody. The only people I owe anything to is my community. And even then, if I think my community is wrong, I will call them out. If I think a friend is wrong, I will tell them, not necessarily on TikTok. I've told people to block me before now because I don't like their behaviour. Or I've blocked people. There was somebody today that doxed, was one of the TikTokers who doxed Elphaba, and I checked everybody who was doxing the address, and I went through every single page and I blocked them, and some of them were following me, and some of them won't realise I've blocked them, and some of them will wonder why I've blocked them, and I will happily tell them, because you don't dox people. So I will absolutely not allow people who I disagree with on a very moral, fundamental basis to be part of my community. Sorry, not happening. If you think it's okay to dox somebody because you dislike them, then you don't deserve to be in my community. They don't care, stargazing, and that's what tells me all I need to know about them. If they come back at you with, I don't care, I don't like them, right, okay, you're not somebody I need in my lives then. Thank you, Karen. And Andrea, thank you. I will block you. I have no issue doing that, none whatsoever. I have the option to scroll past them, but if you're following me, I don't want you in my lives. Sorry. That's I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it, so I don't want you. Exactly, Donna. Exactly. Thank you, Karen. Exactly. There's only one group of people I don't think have the right to be safe anywhere, and I'm sure you can all imagine who those sorts of people are. Exactly, stargazing. But if you believe that people shouldn't be doxed, you believe nobody should be doxed, not just the people you like. Oh, bless you, Karen. Otherwise, what's the point? What is the point of saying I don't believe in doxing and then laughing and commenting or reposting somebody that's doxing somebody you don't like? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, if you've been blocked and you're on a troll account or whatever, an alternative account, you're in here and you don't understand why you've been blocked, that's why. If you shared Elphaba's address today, that's why I've blocked you. Because I think it's a disgusting thing to do. I think you don't care about anyone's safety. You don't care about the safety of the other people living at that address. And I don't want you following me. Sorry. I don't want you in my room, actually. I don't want to be associated with you in any way. That's how I feel about it. And you can agree with me or disagree with me. I don't care. That's the beauty of being me. I don't care because I don't have to. Yeah, I'm not told what to do. I'm not... Exactly, Winnie. Exactly. There could be people there who've been placed there for their own safety. You don't know. You just don't know. And that's why I disagree with it, fundamentally. And even the likes of Elphaba is deserving of somewhere they can go and shut their front door and feel safe. The fact that they choose to go online and affect their own mental health is their problem. But, I just don't agree with it. Exactly, stargazing. No, not at all. That's the other reason. When you dox somebody like Elphaba, you give them the excuse that they need to be moved. You give them the evidence they need to say, see, I'm not safe. I'm being harassed. Absolutely ridiculous. They're not thinking at all, because their ego is bigger than their common sense. That's the way I see it. If you find someone's address and the first thing you think to do is to put it on TikTok, there's something not right with you. Your ego is way too big. Absolutely, Winnie. Yeah, absolutely. So you can't harm those under such a... Yeah. I just don't agree with it. I just don't agree with it. I'm sorry. And I'll never change my mind on that. But the thing is, Elphaba is not going to harm anybody under the same roof as him, as her, because there are already safeguards in place. There are already routes that either other tenants or the letting agent or whoever can go down to safeguard the other people in that property, right? So all that's needed is, if you've managed to find the address, is to contact one of them. Contact the managing agent, contact the landlord, contact the council, contact whoever you want, and let them know of the safeguarding issues, right? Or let them know, give them the evidence they need in order to make an informed decision about Elphaba. What you don't need to do is put the address on TikTok. It does take care stargazing. It does nothing. It does nothing. Oh, Winnie, I tell you, I've seen, yes, take care stargazing. I've seen Elphaba be confronted by two people, and if there was a race in the Olympics where you had to run backwards, Elphaba would win every time, because they can run backwards at a frightening speed, honestly. Little Miss, bring it on. Okay. Yeah, it's med and bedtime for me as well. But yeah, I will see you all. What day are we on? Sunday, isn't it? Are you in training? I will come back on Tuesday and see what shenanigans we've had, and I will get the mods in the box on Tuesday. So everybody take care, and you're very welcome. You'll all go to bed now dreaming about Elphaba running a backwards race and winning, don't forget. But everybody take care of themselves, please, and have a good start to the week, and I will see you on Tuesday.